Ladies and gentlemen, to the final of the British Senior Merit for 2024 here at the Penfield Bowling Club in Wolverhampton, kindly sponsored by Moore's Trading Limited, and play will be starting in just a couple of minutes.
Somebody's told me it's back on. You put it on the balls.
Right, tell on Evo, these that's for it. Have you got it as well?
Sorry. Right, guys. Not long to go now. Unfortunately, internet dropped out again. Having a few issues here. I don't think they've had electricity long. So they struggle with the internet. But there we go. But we're back. 139 of you on. I hope we can get back to the... they don't mind. So I hope we'll get back up to the 700 nearly that we had. So we've got Chris Mordew from Pudsey representing Yorkshire. Won it in 2018 at the Grange in Warrington. Taking on Greg Smith, the 2013 winner, who won it at M&B Portland Street in Birmingham. So we've got a great final ahead of us, hopefully. Chris Mordew beat Lee Longland from North Langton File 21-16, and Greg Smith just got past Ross Dunkley 21-17, found a couple of absolute world-class bowls when he needed them. It was looking a bit tight up to that point. Once again, we've got the live chat up, so if you want to get involved, we want to make it as interactive as we possibly can. Please drop a message down. While we're just waiting for the final, I'll just tell you about an event that's happening fairly local to myself. If you know the area, I live in Rosendale, well, in Blackburn tomorrow night, a place I don't like to mention or say, to be perfectly honest, but there's a final of the Alexandra Classic 31 Up event, 5:30 start. Richard Halliwell is playing Phil Cookson, Peter Hawkes is playing Aaron Harrison, Ross Hatzer is playing Dave Worthington, and the final game of that 8, John Hanson, the nicest man in bowls from Chipping, is taking on Callum Raitt, the absolute superstar of the sport. So get yourself down. They probably won't charge you to get in as long as you buy a drink or something, but it'd be nice to see a few more round the green than we've been seeing in the last few months. So yes, all good. Hopefully you haven't got any problems. Hopefully you can all hear and see me okay. Just need to check that the stream is working. We have had a few issues. It's coming up as live on here, but it's always nice to have it confirmed. Chris Mordew just wandering onto the green, orange juice in hand. And here's the big local favourite, Greg Smith. Got a lot of support around this green. Probably going to cost the bookie quite a few quid if he wins this event. Greg will be, he was 2-5 in the last round, so what will he be in this game? Okay, thanks for pointing out everything's okay, that's really good. Hopefully we won't have the same issues during the game. Jeffrey Benton's asked where next year's venue is, please. Well, all we know is somewhere in South Yorkshire, deepest, darkest South Yorkshire. Obviously it'll be a 2-green venue, but I don't think that decision has been made as of yet. I'm sure it'll be made soon. These things don't just organise themselves, and I know that in the past these things are usually at least 12 months of a job, if not not slightly longer, just to make sure everything is in place and everything that's needed is there for the day. So, Chris Mordew wins the toss. Right-hander, plays for Pudsey in Yorkshire, county player, leads out Thumpeg to the corner. Hopefully there won't be any early nerves. We'll just settle down. Well, that's not a bad lead. First ball of a big final. Important to get that first dart in. Now then, Greg the Machine Smith. This looks a real reply. Look at that. Licked it like it wasn't there. Already give Chris something to think about. Now then, he's watching it. He's watching it. Give it a chance. Oh, he's just missed the jack, just grazed it. Now then, will he ram another one in there just to throw that dart in? It'll be the first 180 of the game. Or is he just happy? Is he content with that one? Needs to run. No. Bit of care. Right sort of ball. Only the one. Well, apparently I've been told it's going to be held at Dodworth Miners Welfare next year, which is a great venue. Long number of years since I was there, of course, but...
Used to be a champion suite there. Fan club's got a front row seat.
Well, not a bad lead, that, Steve. I've seen worse leads up this edge today. Obviously trying to get into this. Well, it's a big effort, is this. What a bowl this is, by the way. Oh, what a good bowl that is. The West Yorkshire branch chairperson of the Greg Smith's Appreciation Society doesn't mind who wins this. She's a fan of both. Footer running in this. Has he reached? Big effort, big effort, big effort. Oh, hard line. Just didn't peg enough. Great effort. Not a lot of danger for Chris here. Well, he's given it a chance, you know. He's given it a chance. What a bowl this is. Dearie me. Now then. It's already been a great final. They've only played 2 ends. Some wags just told them to tighten up the game. What's going on? There should be 5,000 round this green watching this. Okay, Lee Dobson asks, how do you go about qualifying for this? Well, what you do is you join a bowling club, and then you can join the respective counties' merit, and hopefully if you get a long way in that, win it, or get to the final, semis, that sort of area, in some cases even the last 8, you'll get invited to play in this event. So it's open to every bowler in the country who's a member of a bowling club. Simple as that. Led. Not had a good lead, Chris. A bit wayward really for the standard so far after the two ends, but anyway, Greg's just chucked one in as he does. This is tight. Is it going anywhere? It's tight to the jack. It was tight a line, but it's given up. I think it's given up. Needed to be just a foot further. Same ball as his first. And that should be fine. Well, needs to run and peg. Okay, just the 1-2 apiece to three ends. Greg continuing his plan of getting into this corner so he can get in the long round peg mark he's been playing. I don't think Chris Mordew will be too concerned about that. Look, this looks a dream pace. Oh, it's just going to go too far. Just got a little bit of a bare patch there, and look at it now. Bare patch in a slope. Not conducive for a ball stopping. I bet you can't feel what he needs to take out of that ball. Everyone seems to be short. First ball coming in here. They can't believe what a push it is. It's a push into it, then it's a downhill finish. Now then, needs to take about a foot out. Foot of running, that's about it. Looks okay. Road required. Road required. Dead length, just a ball tight. You don't really want to get outside the jack here, doesn't really look at it. This is a great ball. What a good ball that is. This is showing us live. I'm getting nothing. Oh, now it's working. It's a bit hit and miss, I think. Please let us know if you're having any problems. I'm not totally convinced we've got over the gremlins yet, but we shall see. We'll just carry on as though we are in perfect order. So that's 3-2. Chris Mordew, an absolutely fantastic ball at there. It's a good 4 yards short with his first. Played a real ball with his second. Which one slipped was the cry. Finger peg into the far corner. Greg's been playing it his finger. He bounced it out a little bit. It's got to go up. It's got to go up. Well short as well. Now then, he's sent that. Should be okay. Good road. Looking good. Pace looks good. Pace looks very good. What a good ball that is. That's how you step in. That's how you step in. Chris he didn't get his first ball out very well. There's just some little, not bumps, that's the wrong word, but you're on top of a little rise where the mat is, and it's actually, you're sort of delivering down rather than onto a level piece of turf. Good effort. Some wag shouted, why bother? Well, there you go. Greg's on a similar road to his first here. Similar road, needs a length, just going to be short. Long way is that. Mark Adshed. Great coverage and great to see the BCGBA using social media more. When is the next live coverage after this event? Well, we've been penciled in for the for possibly later on in the season, but I'm not sure if I can say just at this stage. I think a few contracts have to be signed, a few I's dotted and T's crossed, but all being well, there should be some more later in the season, and who knows from there. So Greg just changing his game plan from that to maybe a more familiar game to those of you that's followed him for a few years now, and that's short mark up an edge, short round peg mark. He's probably 2 foot short of the jack. Chris hasn't been able to better it. He sits his own, Stafar. Well, he gets another. There's room still. Is it too much room for a final of the All British Senior Merit? If it runs, it wins. Didn't run. Greg just taking in a little bit of refreshment, bit of water. I've seen a few players today refreshing in slightly different ways in between games. I'm not sure that's the best way, really, to replenish your fluid levels, but anyway. So, one to Greg. Takes the lead, 4-3.
I went out of the cylinder.
Leads out again. Back towards the VIP tent corner. Round peg, left-hander stump peg. Q-man's trying to see where he's pointing the camera, struggling like mad. Well, pace looks wonderful. What a good lead that is. Just maybe 6 inches past, something like that. Not a lot at all. What a good effort this is. Won it back, licked it back, what a bowl. Yeah, more cloud, says Q-man. We've got a streaker on the green. Oh no, he's just meandering across the green because he can. What's that about? I'm just shaking hands with the legend, Anthony Bracken. I'm just going to have to count my fingers now. Oh, another Warwick and Worcester legend just failed. More Jews on. Well, no point giving any chalks away at this stage of the game.
Is that
what it's about? Is that what I'm doing? Apparently we've just found the reason why we might have lost coverage earlier. I've been sat on the internet cable. I couldn't feel a thing. Anyway, I've moved now, so that's all right. So Chris has decided to come into this corner, not as deep as Greg, just playing down the first sort of little ledge. Left one, ooh, it's a good yard short, really. Greg should be no stranger to this mark. He's played it most of the day. Just needs to run. If it runs, a middle peg. But no, not reached. Well, he's inside Greg. He's inside him. It needs to run. It needs to run. It's not going to be a toucher anytime soon. Well, it's first of any, but it's still a yard off. Greg wanting to know. Get out. Referees got involved when there's no need.
Thinks it's two.
He only wanted to know how far off it was, and he gets told you're 2 down. Just not what you want to know, really, when you're just about to send your ball. Well, it needs to run straight. If it runs straight, it can't. 2, Mordew 2. 6-4. Yes, Peter, senior. Yeah, it has a different terminology, different meaning in Crown Green terminology. Senior just means not junior or vet, and vet means veteran, of course. So over the age of 55, I think that is. You're junior up to the age of 18. Then you're a senior. Then after that, you're a veteran. So yeah. So 712 currently watching this thriller of a final. At least that round the green as well. It's not getting any cooler. We were mourning when it was raining, and now it's red hot again. Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Just over a foot. Chris went finger peg. Greg's going his thumb. Same road, but slightly different angles. Just crossing a little bit, going right over the crown. Now then, he's reached with this. Stuck it outside. It's not going to peg. It's just going to hang and hang and hang. You'd expect Greg to beat these. The way he's playing. Gets it away at the second time of asking. He's reached at it. Looks tight to me. Looks tight to me. He's nearer the jack than the ball. So 7-4. 2018 winner Chris Mordew in front. 7-4 of the 2013 winner Greg Smith. Richard, do we really need a referee when you have 2 top bowlers on the green? Well, I think we do need somebody on the green, but somebody who's sort of aware of what's going on. Because Greg was just asking how far a ball was off. He didn't want to know how many it was. He didn't want anyone stood behind the jack. You didn't need to. You just need to say it's a yard off. So just a referee who's a bit more aware, really, more than anything. I mean, Don't get me started on referees, to be honest. I'll probably say something I regret, because I still believe they can't do the job they're being asked to do. You really need a referee per game rather than the one covering the green, because they can't uphold the laws of the game. So, back to the bowling. Enough of me. Enough about me. So, Chris Mordew led one 2 yard off. Greg Smith hasn't beat it. He's better with this. Yes, good ball. That's a real good ball. Perfect length, good road. And Greg's in a heap of trouble at the minute. He doesn't seem to have just got his length sorted. It's further. Needs to run again. Needs to run a bit more. Needs to miss it. Just giving up. 8-4 Mordew. We do. Alex Edmondson, you're absolutely right, we do need Pinky. Arguably the best referee in the game, in my humble opinion. And to be honest with you, he could have been still playing in this. He just had a few slack ends with Chris, unfortunately. So Chris is playing not into the corner, playing finger peg over the crown, and he's played a real lead. This is a good one. Might just be 10-inch past, if that. Well, that's a real lead. The difficulty, I'm surprised Greg hasn't swapped over yet and tried his finger peg. Difficulty is he's coming across the crown at a different angle, and he's just shoving the ball back. You can see he's just putting his first ball back every time. This is the sort of tactical nous that Chris has. His head is full of. He's absolutely launched this, though. I think there's been a little bit of adrenaline in this ball. Sent it off. That's a big mistake. That is a big mistake. Could be. Now he's going to strike. He's going to strike. It is tucked in behind the jack. Waiting. And it's away, and he's watching it, and he's stalking it, and he likes it, and he's got it out. What a great strike that was! He could only see a fraction of the ball. Hit it absolutely perfectly, potted it in the side pocket. Brilliant strike. He needed that. Maybe that'll be the ball that kick-starts his final. 5-8, he's just gone getting another drink. Maybe just feeling the heat a little bit. Maybe just taking his time. And that was because of Chris's poor second ball, really. All he needed to do was beat Greg's lead ball that was 3 or 4 yards off. He's had a real rush of adrenaline and whooshed the ball past. It's right. 5-8. 5-8. What's great? Is he trying this corner mark again? No, he's changing it. He's playing his finger peg up towards the clubhouse. This is the mark Ross Dunkley was trying against him. Played it very well. Live odds would be interesting now. Well, you're quite right, Lee. Unfortunately, at this event we don't have them. You get them at the panel, the professional bowling in West Orton. But we don't have them here. We don't have anyone shouting the odds anymore. No one seems to be wanting to do that. I'm sure, though, the bookmaker who is here would probably offer you some odds if you was here and you went and asked him. Greg was right, trying to get himself wound up then, and getting after the ball. And this is short. This can't get there. Now then. Mordew wins. Well, maybe you can get a little bet on between yourselves over the live chat. I'm sure you'll be able to sort that out. Now then, he's after this. He's after it. He doesn't like it. He thinks it's short. He thinks it's to back, and it's a toucher. Virtual toucher. Great ball. They were condemning it at one point. Now then, this hasn't come out too well. He needs to be here. They're saying it's short. They're saying it's short. It's only just short. Only just give up. Good saver. 6-8. Top quality game. Had a couple of poor ends, but apart from that, this has been real good stuff. So, he's looking at the scoreboard, he's looking at that sort of area of the green. Maybe just to try and use his left hand. Just to maybe drag a ball up under the crown. Quite a short mark. Just a stutter, and then he gets it away. Looks a decent pace, this. Looks a decent pace. It's just... Do you know, at one point I thought that was going to be short, and look where he's gone. Of course, it's been in the sun all day. Lots of the little slopes becoming a little bit burnt. This'll go as well, you know. This'll go. Gone out. It looked like he was stopping 5 minutes ago, and he's still running. So, I bet he can't feel what he needs to take out. His fans like it. Needs to run an inch, just 1 inch. That's a good ball. That is a real ball. There's one or two just round the sides at the minute. It looks like they've been drinking on empty heads, but we'll try not get into that now. What a ball that is! What a ball that is! Dearie me! A bowl of top quality. Wow. This is a treat. This is a real treat. Smash that like button if you enjoyed that bowl. 10-6. What a bowl. What a bowl. Greg's supporters on the side were giving it the big one when that ball was halfway across. They all went very quiet when it finished. There's not many Yorkshiremen here. I'm sure there'd be a rather more raucous atmosphere if there was. And then he's led a reel, and Mordew's led a reel, and a couple of inch behind the jack.
I think there's 800 watching, so thank you very much, every single one of you.
Indeed, I echo those sentiments. Thank you very much. 837 currently. I hope you're enjoying it. Now, got to get another. Doesn't want it too close. Maybe 2 foot at the side or a couple of foot short. That'll do. He's happy with that. Stop the strike. Greg's... I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. Did Greg peak too soon? He played fantastic against Gareth Coates, and he's just not hitting those heights. He didn't in the semi-final, and at the minute, just struggling. Looks like he's feeling for a length. Now then, this is better. This is better. This is a chance. What a... Oh, just hanging out. Just 2 or 3 inches too far. But what a good saver. Gave it a chance. If it didn't win, it's saved. So the score, sorry, I think I said it was 10-6 last end. I think I got a bit ahead of myself. 10-6 now. So Chris is going to try that mark again. He had a little bit of success on earlier in the game. Finger peg right over the crown. Quite a shallow mark. Don't want to get outside. He might be an inch tight. If his length's okay though, it'll be a good ball. All about length. It's not disastrous. A little bit of a guess, but possibly 2 foot short. This is on a similar line. Might be in the back of it. Using it. He's used it. He's gone and used it. So he's down. Just needs 2 foot in. I don't. He's further. Oh, that stopped quick. No, he's given up. I thought he was further. So Greg's asking people at the side what he's not to do, and I think he's going to try and come the other peg, which is interesting. This is what I think he should have been doing from the start, really. Now then, he's not sure about it. He doesn't think he likes it. He needs to peg inside. It's inside it. It's inside it. Never in doubt, really. Now that's just that little bit too much room there. 8-10. Still not hitting the heights he hit in the last 8. But he's still in there. Intriguing match, this. Can't pick a winner. I know Chris is 2 in front, but I just can't pick a winner at the minute.
When I popped, well, in before the final started, I popped over to the officials, and it looked like today is a 50% increase on the last couple of years' worth of senior merit attendees. So
very good, that, Steve. Are we on any bonus for that? No, didn't think so. Anyway, fantastic. It's 1. It's always good to see an increase in attendance, because we've been seeing a very slow decline over the last few years. A good lead by Greg. Short mark. It's fairly flat. Then a downhill finish. They've all condemned it after it gone about 2 yards, that ball. The referee's just stood right in front of me. You can probably still see, but I can't. Oh well. And Greg's after it. Run away, they shout. Somebody just shouted run away. It's nearly a front toucher. As I say, drinking on an empty head, you get it a lot. Now then, striking, playing through. What's he got? What's he got? Nothing. He got the gap. Why we can't, but Chris can't believe it. Chris can't believe it. It's 10 apiece. It's more like the Greg Smith we've expected today. No look, any sort of touch on anything. Would have been an improvement for Chris, but wasn't to be. So, 11 up for the title, 2024 BCGBA Senior Merit Champion. 11 up. to win 1,200 quid. Run up, get 600. Not a bad payday. Well, he started running after him. Maybe he's feeling a bit more confident. He's to far with this. It'll go a little bit, but it's not the worst lead in the world. Shouldn't be good enough for the final of an event like this, but who knows? This needs a rest. This needs a rest, and he's got it. He's got it. Gave it a chance. Simon T. Greg will win from here. Do you know, I can't disagree with you, but I don't know. I'm sitting on a fence. I've got splinters. Now then. Sent it. Sent it. Needs to run for me. Needs to run for me. Needs to run an inch. Needs to run an inch. Ooh. Don't know. Can't tell from here. Greg's not saying anything. Chris hasn't asked anything. So, how does Chris respond? He's tight. He's missed the line. He's missed the line. Can he win it on a length? That's no help either. I think we might be requiring measures. I can't tell.
We're getting to the stage where every bowl's almost an event itself.
Mordew 1, 11-10. Hanging on. Hanging on in there. Mordew leads out. Finger peg down into the quick shady corner. A lot of Greg's fans are down there watching, doing their own bit of commentary. And they'll need to commentate on this front toe. No, it's just missed. I thought it was going to be a front toucher. Not so bad though. We've seen far worse down that corner today. Oh, Greg, he likes it, he likes it, he thinks it's roaded. Needs to just be a length, just be a length. Yes, won it. The noise from the crowd should tell you. Has he took too much out? He's took too much out. Not on the road either. One of the rare poor ball from Chris. 921 currently watching this fantastic event. Be great if we can get it up to 1,000. Tell all your friends. He likes it, but he looks short to me. Can't get surely. Well, we'll level again. Nothing in it. What are the odds on a 20 apiece job? What are the odds? So, this event started this morning at 10 o'clock. It's now 5 to 7. So, that's 9 hours bowling. I think they were charging £10 to get in. £1 an hour for this sort of entertainment. Wow, we're giving it away too cheap. Greg leads out up towards the clubhouse. His thumb peg. Needs to pick the jack up. Pick the jack up. It's not too shabby now. Somebody was weeing it. It never looked like a bad bowl. Now then, Chris, what can you do? He's give it a chance, you know. He's replied with a good ball there. I'll tell you, that's in a great position. Any touch on Greg's ball, that jack's going in one point only, and that's to Chris Mordew's ball. What does Greg do? What does Greg do? He's got to really be... I think he's got to be past the jack, risk it for a biscuit. What are the chances of putting the way are slim? Can he just get another? He needs it. Well, do that. I think he would have. I think he would have struck whatever. Now then, has he hit? Has he hit? Oh, he's missed it. Now then, it's a good ball. Now then. Is that the turning point? Is that the turning point? 2 to Greg, 13-11, 2 wonderful bowls. Needed any contact on the top ball. Chris would have been in. That's why he missed it on that side, I think. Where does Greg go? He's not just sure. I'm sure he's played this green many times over his career in bowls. It's a very well-known venue in the Midlands, held a lot of big comps over the years. I'm sure he's got his own mark. So Greg leads out. His finger peg down towards the scoreboard. We know from earlier it's a very quick finish down there. Everything just seems to trickle. The idea is you just leave it short of the jack, let your opponent whiz through. This looks like it's reached. Needs to pick the jack up, needs to pick it up. Oh, goes off now. Gone. His fans thought it was a good ball at one point. It's now not on the green. That's how quick it is just there. This looks better, but it's picking up pace all the time. Picking up pace, picking up pace. The jack stops it, of course. Now then. Does he bang this? Does he have a go at it? Or does he try and cut the count down, stop Chris from getting 2? I know what I'd be doing, but I'm not on the green. Not my style, that. Yeah, he's going to strike, so they're just clearing people out of the way. There's no... I think that's the edge where the boards are lacking a little bit. This could go anywhere if he hits it. Lift your feet up, be ready to catch it at head height. And he's watching it, he's got the ball, Well, once a Mordew, doesn't have to send it. Needed it full to get the jack off, but instead he just got the edge. So 1 to Mordew, 12-13. 966 currently watching this stream. I hope you're all enjoying it. Please remember to follow Bowls Observer on here. Hit the like button, subscribe. It all helps. Steve does an absolutely fantastic job. Great camera work. He gets better every time. In another few years, he'll actually get it right. He loves me, really. Well, Chris has come towards our commentary corner. He shoved it to back. It's not going to peg all that. Short as well. I don't think Greg will mind coming here, personally. He's been playing it all day. He knows where he's got to get the ball to. Now then, better road altogether. Needs to run just... There we go. Found it. Yes, great ball from Greg. It's very tempting to stick the ball outside the road, and you don't want to be too back. This is to back, I think, as well. He won't peg it all. Can't come. You think it's going to peg everything there. You think everything will funnel to the jack, but it doesn't. You've got to be bang on the road. Ooh, so Greg trying to get this ball away. Now it's come out. When he gets it out, it's lovely. Road's perfect. The road is absolutely perfect. The pace is perfect. There you go. 2 great bowls from Greg Smith. 15-12 to Greg Smith. Tim, is the green legal with all the new rules about backboards? I've not seen any rules about backboards. I've never seen anything in the rule book about them. I know you probably need them, but I've not seen anything specifically. I've been to a few greens that don't have normal ditches, if you will. They just have a grass bank with a gutter running at the edge of the green. So I don't know. So we've got 1,000 watching. We've now reached 1,000 mark. That's absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone who's watching. Glad you're having a good afternoon. It's been absolutely fantastic doing this for you. Greg leads out, 15-12 up. His finger peg up to the middle of the green. It's tight lines. It's going to be not 2 foot off, 18 inch off. Over the distance, it's not a good ball, but Chris has given this a lot to do. He's given it far too much to do. Can't peg it. There's a bit of nonsense coming out now from the crowd. I don't know. Now then. Needs to run for me. Needs to run. He'll make another, but it's short. Shouldn't be good enough. Shouldn't be good enough. Now he's a better road, but he's too far. He's absolutely whooshed it. Absolutely whooshed it. Now then. Two more to Greg Smith. A real poor end from Chris. 17-12. Middle of the green. I'm sure he'll come back down here. Maybe he's going to make a liar out of me now and he's going to go somewhere else. Jeffrey Benson, yes, we are stopping on for the presentation. I won't be commentating on it because they'll have the tannoy and doing all announcements, but we'll have the camera filming it and you can enjoy that. So yeah, he's making a liar out of me. And he's going in, well, not into the corner, he's going, interesting. Going sort of, well, he's going towards the club. Left-handed stump peg. Can't see a dicky bird. Well, won't be so bad this, won't be so bad. Just tickles the jack, great ball, great lead. As far as I know, Peter, I haven't seen any stream of yesterday's final at Fleetwood. If there is one, I'm sure should be shown soon. I'm not just sure who does the streaming at Fleetwood for those events. I've just had an interesting clarification for those that are interested about ditches and the rules behind the boards and things. The BCGB have no rules about what any kind of green specification, neither size, shape or material, let alone offering protection from a fast ball. So there you go. What a good ball from Greg. Lee, I think you've absolutely summed this up. Greg struggling for most of the game, champs find a way through. That's absolutely right. Gary Ellis built a career on it. He never looked like winning some games, and yet he always seemed to give it a chance. Oh, he's missed. He's missed. 19-12. Greg Smith at at one point looked like he wasn't firing on any cylinders, never mind all cylinders. And then the last 10 minutes of this game, he's come to life, playing like the true champion he is. I'm guessing the bookmaker will not be happy at the moment. I think we might have to just lock him in case he gets away. I imagine Greg is a massive loser. I don't even want to speculate about amounts, but I'm sure it's a big loss. Now he's led out, finger peg. He can win it this end. He's led an absolute reeling. That's the sort of ball you want when you need 2 for the title of BCGBA Senior Merit Champion 2024. Oh, what a great reply from Chris. Mark of a true champion himself. Won everything in the game. Fantastic game. Really enjoyed this one. Is he playing a 2-shot? What's he doing? What's he going to do? He's trying to lick it. By the looks of it, he's just run the jack. If he can pick the jack up, he can pick the jack up. He's picked the jack up. It's made a brace, I think. I think he's lying game. He's not asking. Come on, lads, give him some order. Let him send this ball. Well, it's on its way. This is to save game. It's on its chance. It's a big chance. He's got one. Hopefully. He's showing Chris a bit of respect. Letting him go out, have a look at the end. He's certainly won, maybe 2. Letting Chris have a look. It's up to Chris to concede the end. Measuring. Measures required. Measuring for game. Measuring for game. Body language tells me Chris isn't particularly happy. But they're going to Chris's ball first. Now, I've learned recently that's not an indication of anything, but there we go. No, save game, only the one. One more end. It's a shame it's not 4-2 and up. I could watch this all day. So, sticking to this mark. Can't see anything. I don't want to get in front of the camera.
I may have to move cameras.
Can't. So, the ball's on its way. Ball's on its way. It's looking good. Looking a dream pace. Nothing wrong with that. Not as close as the last end, but can't do it every end. It's 6 inches off. He's lying game. Chris is trying. He's trying desperately hard. What a ball that is. Front toucher in reply. Greg strikes. Signals he's going to strike straight away. Again, any sort of touch on Chris's ball and push it to the back ball, but that isn't Greg's game. Playing to his strengths. Struck, watching it. Got it off, killed the end, nullified the end. Chris forlornly carries his ball across. Not a lot you can do about that. When front touches aren't good enough, it's a tough school, this. So Greg gets to set the mark. Jack a yard or so on, well, a metre or so. And he's playing back towards the centre of the green, just over the crown. Quick finish. His finger peg, Chris's thumb. Fairly straight sort of mark, all about pace, all all about pace, and that's not too bad at all. Not too shabby is the cry. A little bit of room, but sometimes the arm just tenses up. They're saying this can't win, and it's just gone past, just hung out. Not a bad ball at all, but just not near enough at this stage of the game against this man who's suddenly come good. He likes it. He likes it. It's another reel, and he's laying two. He's laying two. Second ball's maybe a foot off. First ball maybe 10 inch off. Chris is playing through. He's playing through. It's on its way. Needs to hit something. He's got rid of one, but Greg Smith gets one to take the title. BCGBA 2024 Senior Merit Champion, beating Chris Mordew 21-12 in an absolutely fantastic final. A brilliant advert for bowls. Chris can be very satisfied with his day's work. It took a great performance by Greg Smith to get past him. I'm absolutely, totally out of breath, and I've enjoyed every minute of that game, so I'm going to pass you over to the infamous Q-Man just to round things up.
Thank you, Andrew, and thank you to the players for a wonderful final and a wonderful day of bowls, really. It's been glorious. Occasional bit of rain, sunshine causing problems, but rather have sunshine causing problems than getting electrocuted in the rain. Andrew's done a splendid job. Well worth the cup of coffee he got. So we're going to have a presentation in any minute. We won't do the commentary over the tannoy because, well, someone's going to do it for free for us, so may as well let them do it. But we've had a big crowd, probably between 500 and 600. And there are now, well, most are forming a queue at the bookie, and some are on the way home.
There'll be a long queue.
Once again, big thanks to Moore's Trading for joining the BCGBA family as a sponsor. Big thanks as well to all the organisers from the BCGBA, the Staffordshire County Crown Green Bowling Association and the Penfields Club themselves. They have done an absolutely grand job. It's been an extremely good day of bowling. Over 9 hours for a tenner for those who've turned up, and I hope everyone's enjoyed watching the live stream. Apologies for the internet dropping off a couple of times, but hopefully we've not missed any action and you've all enjoyed it.
Only one day. I'm all right on that.
We're not exactly sure. That might be the cue for the start for the bookies. Not quite sure anyway. We shall leave them to their own business.
Settle on the bottom ring and then
See you later.
See you later. I've loved your coverage this afternoon.
You didn't have to watch it.
Oh no, I've loved it. It's been good. It's been really good. See you later.
Take care of yourselves.
I just hope people clear the car park was there. Not this one, that one there. This is the school car park. The caretaker one. People want to get the cars in and down. Yeah, there's 20 spaces.
They've had the tournament like it's great. They look good today.
Only one guy said that bottom thing's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare anyway.
To which I said, yeah, that's a bloody good home green. There's all our 18s right on that. It's a good home green.
This one, it's just that all you got to do is get the line and wait. That one is really hard.
I mean, that's my game. Down there, down there.
I'm the same. I always bowl from the middle up to here, down to me. I always get the arm.
I'd be just as bloody open.
You're just happy with the beer, are you?
And a lot of the foot sides are closing.
Where's the next one?
Ladies and gentlemen, BCGBA 2024 Senior Medal winner, Greg Smith.
I'm superstitious, it's not going.
He's played well. I mean, especially
I was interested to find out about the gutters that you found out about. There is a backboard at the back there, but unfortunately as the green goes down, the 10 drops lower. It's not a
Fantastic setup. It's probably the first game to win on this green, to be honest. Stops him from showing up over the moon to win this, and thanks to everyone who supported me. Mum, Dad, Amy, who's been here, members of family and friends from West Brom. Obviously hard lines to it's hard lines to Chris Moore during the final, 10-6, I think he has made, he's a guy who's won everything in the game, there's been many finals, and big respect to him as a player, so well done, Chris. So, ladies and gentlemen, Greg's 2024 Senior Medal winner.
And ladies and gentlemen, with the final proceedings of the day, the winner getting a nice photograph.
Ladies and gentlemen, players, have a safe journey home. Drive safely. Thank you very much.
Just like to thank everybody once again. Thank you to everybody watching. Thank to everybody here for making it a great day. To obviously to the organisers from the BCGBA, from Staffordshire County, and from the club themselves have done an absolutely amazing job. To the greensman's done a great job, been no complaints at all, apart from the bottom green being too difficult, which is not the worst problem to have by any stretch of the imagination. I hope everyone's enjoyed the day here, and I hope everyone's enjoyed the broadcast. We're going to end now, and we hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching, and if you can, click on the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. I'll be very grateful, and thank you very much.
If you got in the car,